Welcome to Buy, Hold, Sell. My name's Matthew Kidman. Today I'm joined by Simon Bonouvrie from Cadence Capital and Ben Rundle from NAOS Asset Management. We are looking at those stocks that have made us rich this year, the ones that have made the index go higher. First stock, start with you, Ben, the silver donut, Macquarie Group.
Yeah, Macquarie.
Buy, hold or sell?
I think you can buy Macquarie here and still make money. It's a little bit expensive. It's about 1.9 times book, which if you compare that to, say, a Goldman Sachs or a Morgan Stanley over in the US, are about sort of 1 times. It does look a little bit expensive, but I think your return on equity is probably going to be higher from something like Macquarie. So it's a buy for me. It's
trading near the top of its range. Simon, you like Macquarie?
I do. It's our number one position, our biggest position in the portfolio. So I'd have it as a buy. Interestingly, the stocks had 2 profit upgrades, one at the AGM and one at the recent capital raising, and the stock price hasn't reacted to it. So,
worrying signs, hey?
Well, I actually think there's a bit of an opportunity there because the street's got flat earnings over the next couple of years, and I think they're going to be upgrading earnings. So,
okay, we don't mind retail. Let's go to shopping centres. Vicinity, buy, hold or sell?
I'd say to hold. To be honest, I'm not a property trust guru. However, I know this is trading at a slight premium to NTA. It's got a dividend of 6.5%. It's leveraged to interest rates. It's a hold.
Ben, you're an all-round guru. Buy, hold or sell for Vicinity?
I'm a little bit more positive. I think it's a buy. I think the specialty store comp sales have been pretty good, conservatively geared, and I think there's probably upside from the merger. It got sold off recently when they lost their MD, but I think that was probably overdone. So I'm still happy to buy Vicinity for the time being. Okay,
one resource that's going well around the world is blood. CSL. Global play, buy, hold or sell?
Yeah, CSL, it's an excellent company. It's probably a hold for me. It's an excellent company operating in an excellent industry at the moment. And they do have a good cost advantage over their competitors. It's probably just a little bit expensive for mine at the moment, so probably a hold for me.
Yeah, good growth, but expensive, Simon.
It is. It's 23 times earnings. I would have it as a hold. I feel the market's buying it just to get exposure to US dollar earnings. And this year's a transition year. They're having 5% constant currency growth. They've just made the acquisition of the Novartis flu business, and on a reported basis, their profit might actually be negative. So I think this year it's more of a transition year and it's a hold.
Sydney Airport, Macquarie bought it all those years ago for a huge price. Now it's worth more than double that. Buy, hold or sell?
Sell. So it's got a 4.3% unfranked dividend yield. Highly leveraged to the interest rate cycle. When interest rates start going up in the US and possibly here in Australia in 12 months' time, the market won't want to know about these infrastructure stocks. So 4.3% dividend yield is too rich for me.
What's rich is the Sydney Airport car park. I've been there a few times, Ben. Buy, hold or sell?
I actually think it's a sell too. I think we might be against consensus on that one. But if you look at Sydney airports, everything that can go right is going right for them at the moment. I don't see what more levers they can pull. The airlines are making money, interest rates are low, so I think it's too expensive. I think it's a sell. I don't see more upside here.
Another great infrastructure performer, done a deal recently, TRANSURBAN. Buy, hold or sell?
This is pretty similar to Sydney Airports. It's actually on a 4.3% dividend yield too, so the market's pricing the two pretty similar. When rates start going up, this one should be, you wouldn't want to be near these infrastructure stocks in my opinion. They've just made an acquisition up in Brisbane. That actually looks like a good acquisition. The company has a lot of debt on its balance sheet, so I'd just be cautious. When the cycle turns, it'll turn hard for these guys.
Rates may never go up, Ben. Buy, hold or sell for TRANSURBAN?
It's a sell for me too. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing if fund managers are agreeing with each other, but look, I think with some of these infrastructure stocks, they become so popular and they've become a way for investors to try and seek a low risk return. Well, I actually think that's been turned on its head a little bit. It's actually low return risk now. So at that sort of dividend yield, I don't see much upside to sell.
2015 winners don't look so good in 2016.